Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to ClearlyQuartz. Okay, general collective, take what you need, leave the rest. I cuss. Tell it like it is. Sometimes random words come out. Very rarely does a name come out. Anyways, oh, these cards are already ready. Okay, so we're just gonna get into it. Take what you need, leave the rest. You know the drill. I'll leave my email down below if you want to send me an email about a reading. We can do that. All right. Oh, Magician and Eight of Wands. This was popping up before I even start the actual reading. Very powerful message coming in. All right. We got Pisces. The Emperor, the Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. What else we got? The Emperor, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's moving into their feminine. Just gotta point it out. So like when you're constantly stuck in your masculine, okay, I've been doing some research while I've been gone, okay, so I've been studying about myself, right? And when the masculine is present for the majority of the time, right? Not male, not female, the masculine side, we all got masculine, feminine, right? But anyways, when the masculine is feminine, or when the masculine is president, oh, for fuck's sakes. When the masculine is present for the majority, right? So let's say you live like a month or two worth, whatever, however long, and you're masculine, right? When I was doing my research, somebody had said, like, when you're in masculine, you're constantly on the defense, right? Or like, oh, I could do it myself. Extremely, what do they call, hyper independent? You know, that type of energy. Like, oh, I don't need a man. You know, that type. You know what I mean? But when you're stuck in that energy, you're kind of like, look it up. It's gonna mean something different to everybody. It makes sense in my head. I just can't get it out. You know what I mean? But somebody's walking out of their masculine, walking into their feminine. Somebody is on the watch for something here. And I know in yesterday's video we had the Four of Pentacles showing up there, right? This one looks a little bit different. It's holographic, so it'll be a little harder to see. But it's like they're holding back, holding on. Now, you've got the Fool over here, and we had the Fool yesterday too. Some of these cards just really stick out to me. So we start off with this guy, the Emperor, right? In yesterday's reading, there was children popping up in the reading. I don't know if it was like a big thing or a little thing, but I didn't do a whole lot of talking on it, right? Who is this? The Page of Pentacles. Okay, I'm talking about the Emperor here, and the Page of Pentacles pops up. So, oh, and this one there's like a lamb or something. Check it out. I never noticed that. I just now noticed it. But anyway, Aries energy with the Emperor. There's children here. Somebody may want to have children. Somebody may be watching their children grow from afar. Okay. And the thing that they give is like monetary money, right? Like they don't really spend time, but they, spend money. That's how that might be just how somebody shows their love too, because you got those different love languages, right? Some people like to purchase gifts, receive gifts. Gifts is a fucking love language. It is. You got the Eight of Cups here, which talks about walking away or walking towards. And this Eight of Cups, though, if you take a look at it, it's like the cups are stacked, right? It's even, like it's even game. There's a dolphin in the background, stars and a moon. We have, you know, the Aries full moon, which we've been talking about the past couple of days. Maybe yesterday, today, I don't know. But it's like when you're in that and you're kind of reflecting on that. So like if I think this is the same person I'm talking about that was yesterday in yesterday's reading. Like this person is really just reflecting and thinking, and like they going through a whole fucking change, man. Now Pisces, if this is you, we be doing that, right? We're mutable signs, so we can do change pretty well, all right? We can do change pretty well, and sometimes we need to understand that not everything stays the same. So if you're consistently comfortable for a long period of time, ask yourself, okay, I'm comfortable, but I need to level it up here a little bit. I need to put some work in. Okay, what's that? 8 of Cups, Pisces. I feel like somebody's also getting some therapy here. The Ace of Cups for the 8 of Cups. Yep, to pour more back into their cup, or to reflect into themselves to see what more and how more they could go. There's a big old Ace of Cups. That's a big old, so something new, something stronger, coming back newer, stronger, better. 10 of Wands. Yeah, that fucking shit is hard, but I'm gonna do it, right? You got 10 of Wands and you got 10 of Swords. So this is all about the self, right, in this area, right? It's just, you know, coming out of that masculine and moving into feminine, trying to balance it out, trying to figure it out, trying to get it together, trying to... that type of... Because sometimes we get so stuck in that hyper-independent, like, oh, I can do it myself. And yeah, you probably can, but you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. What's a 4 of Pentacles? Cards are moving around. What do we got? What do we got? 5 of Pentacles. So you have 4 of Pentacles, 5 Pentacles. Somebody could be feeling less motivated, having motivated days and having, you know, good days, bad days. We all have them. Just consistency is what really matters, right? Consistency is key. That's something else I just recently learned, okay? You know, I'm definitely not young, but I definitely ain't old. You know, I'm cool. So it's like I'm learning these things as I go along, right? And it's like consistency is key. Like I thought it was all about motivation. No, it's consistency. Consistency, and you will have those good days, bad days. You'll have motivation. Some days you'll just feel fucking lazy. It's okay to take a break, period. Okay? Somebody could be thinking about their money. They don't want to be broke. They're trying to think about, okay, how am I going to get my money? Like, how am I going to stack this? I'm getting that too. Page of Cups. There's Page of Cups, Pisces. Oh, we use the same fucking deck. Like, I didn't even grab a different deck to clarify the ones that I started. Did you see that? Page of Cups. I hardly ever do that. Hardly ever. Must be a reason for it. Anyways, King Cups. Page of Cups to King of Cups, right? So it's like somebody's praying and hoping and manifesting, you know, help me make myself a better person than I was yesterday. And the more you say that, you know, more you repeat it, you know, you're making yourself a better person than you were yesterday. Karma. Okay. There's that moon. Look at that. So karma comes into play, right? And she's like, okay, so I see you doing the work. I see you doing what you're supposed to be doing. 4 of Wands. You're going to get a victory. You're getting a whole ass victory. This is all about self. That other person is showing up here, and that could very well be yourself when you really don't know what to say. You get the 5 Wands, right? You get a little hard on yourself, Pisces? Are you getting a little hard on yourself? I don't know about you guys, but personally, like when something, like when I need to teach myself a lesson, because, you know, it's got to happen. I have a hard time listening to other people. I do. Like, I don't take direction very well. And that's a personal problem, right? Something I got to work on. And Sometimes I got to let myself know that, hey, you know what? You need to get your shit together, okay? You need to get your shit together. You know, come on now. I am in charge of me. I make choices that, you know, reflect my outcome in the future. That type of thing. So somebody's like giving themselves a pep talk here, right? Constructive criticism. Pisces, constructive criticism. Don't be too damn hard on yourself, though, but you got to let yourself know sometimes. All right, what is the Fool card for Pisces? We have the King of Wands. Yep, making boss moves. You're over here making boss moves. So the Fool card is about, you know, doing new things, new beginnings, doing new things, right? Look at that. Okay. And then you get the King of Wands. He about them boss moves. He making moves. See the flowers on there? I like that. He got a big shit-eating grin on his face, too. About them boss moves, Pisces. On the bottom, there goes that death card. All about the change, the glory, the victory. And this shit is personal. This is very personal. For some of you, it could be changing, like, I believe that we all have a little narcissist in ourselves. You know, I feel like everybody does. Nobody's perfect. You know, we all got things we got to work on. That type of shit. Right? And when we figure out that, you know what, something's got to fucking change. Like, I can't be walking around acting like this. I can't be walking around doing this, whatever. And you got to change it. Well, how are you going to change it if you don't work on it? If you don't recognize it? So the realization of understanding that you need to change something, you know, and step out of your ego and out of your masculine, right? And just kind of realize, step into your feminine a little bit, feel your feelings, feel what needs to be felt so you can heal the things that you don't talk about. And we be talking about that. Those things that we do not talk about, those things that we do not tell other people, those things that need to be healed in order to grow, to move forward. You know, that might be as to why we be acting a little, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to do this Rebel deck, okay? I call it my asshole deck. It's not my deck, but it's a cool ass deck. I wanted it for like a really long time, and I finally just busted down and bought it. I mean, it was a while ago, but, you know. This deck be popping. Give 0. Give 0, it says. You're giving too many fucks. Give 0. So if you're busy taking care of everybody else and you ain't take care of yourself to help yourself grow forward, you take a step back and wonder why the fuck you ain't moving forward as fast, or why you ain't where you said you wanted to be like last fucking year, or 2 years ago, or 5 years ago. Like, where you at? Where you're at. Start with your goals small. Like, if you need a starting spot, start small. Start small. Start small. Okay. Learn how to fucking say no. Set your fucking boundaries. The hell? Pisces. What else we got for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? Okay. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2, and then move on. So if you're going to get drunk, some of you may, you know, have an addiction, which is another thing that we've been talking about that's been showing up in these readings, right? And you're used to closing the bar down, shutting the bar down, the last one standing, that type of thing. You might need to take a peek there. Might take a peek-see at that. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Okay, you guys? So that effort that you're putting into somebody else, you're giving him that energy that you could be giving to yourself, right? Just, I mean, do what you want, but, you know, when you put that much energy, like you text them, like, oh, where you at? What you doing? Where you been? Who you with? This and that. How come you didn't this? And how come okay. And then you check in on them, like, where, you know, like, what the fuck? Have you seen so-and-so? Like, da-da-da-da. Put that energy back into yourself. Where you at? What you doing? You know? Get fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. I love these fucking cards. So, and it says, believe what you see on the top here. Face reality or live in fucking La La Land. Choose bravely. Okay. So if you see something while you check in on this person, I mean, if you already saw it or if you're already suspecting it, that might be where this leveling up needs to come from. If you take in too many shots, right? Maybe it's kind of like a reflection in the mirror, like reflecting on oneself as to where you could do personal improvements to yourself, with yourself. If you don't want to depend on nobody, and when you make these changes for yourself, to yourself, about yourself, you literally got to do this shit on your own. This is mentally, physically, spiritually. It's all of that. It's not just, I think that I'm going to stop being a narcissist and then voila, you're done. No, it don't work like that. It's hard work. And when you think you're done, then it fucking comes back and, Anyways, Pisces, that's what I got for you guys today. And I will see you next one. Later.